what is actually really interesting with this mouse, and it took even me a little bit to figure that out. How did they get this rim here? Because this is nice and flat. You can see this actually here too. And I think, yeah, I modeled this one twice. Then I realized how to build this actually correctly. So what we have to do is, well, actually the process is super easy. That will fix then also the issue down here. So this surface, this is actually later the surface for our, how could I say that? The touch interface. But I need to have an offset of this surface a little bit lower, so it will, as you can see there, then run along here. Now an offset is simply not taking the surface and making a copy and moving it down. It has to shrink. So I will show you now how we can very easily do this. So with this selected, we will go to modifier, then we go to solidify. I don't really know how much this will solidify, and I will bring this one actually above the mirror, above subdivision, but below mirror. And here I want this fill to be turned off. So you see there's my surface below. Now to specify, we need to figure out the distance. So obviously this is the incorrect direction also. So 3 millimeter and 0 and complex. 3 is actually not correct. Or, oh, did I press 0? -1. Oh, well, that's the merge threshold I meant here. 1, okay, so you see, 1 is actually from the surface down, 0 is centered, and -1, it's offset to the opposite direction. So we need 1. So the original surface, I want to remain where it is and simply just go down. So 4 is too much. 3, that feels really good. So we can go into object mode. Then we will Control C, Control V, make a copy. Select our top. And here the solidify modifier now I remove. Then I go to my top 2. And I will what happens when we click apply here? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it did. Very good. Yeah. So there you see we have half of the surface and it made a copy below. We select a point of the top surface, press L for select linked. Yes, see, select linked, X, and delete. Turn this all back on. There. Very good. Now, this is actually the surface that should cut our body for the mouse. Well, look at that actually also where this surface now is. You see this? So let's do a quick color check. Yep, this is correct. So the red should be on top. We select our mouse body and then which one is which one. You see, this is why it's really so useful when we start naming objects. Top, so this one should be top. There. Okay, cool. However, we're running into an interesting tiny issue here. See this? The end result. So we need to figure out maybe what's the problem. So we'll turn this one off. And I will turn this one off. Okay, that makes sense. So we see that our top one is just a tiny tick too small. Because this surface is arced. It did not, via the offset, go straight down. It went perpendicular, so a little bit inwards. So all we need to do is select all these points, S and Y to straight, and then we move this out just a little bit. There. That should be enough. So let's see. Yep, there we are. Cool. Now that's already a much nicer shape, as we can see easily. Okay. How does this look from the top? Well, look at that. You start out so noticing here, nice and straight, and then it arcs, and then it gets flatter, but it still arcs. Okay. Now this corner is not perfect yet. So let's see. This is probably something we can do with the bottom surface. So we're going to edit mode. Here, when I select these points and push them, okay, that actually did something, which means then I can select here these points and also there push this in, and it does exactly what I hoped it would. Select all those, a little bit more. Okay. Very good. Now select this body. Yeah. We're actually pretty close. You see it's not 100%. Let's go to this view. Well, but we are on the correct track. I will position my 3D cursor to there so you can see where the sharp edge should be. And you see this is just a tick off. So that means bottom view, this one here, or is it the top surface? Which one? Ah, the top surface is it. There you can see this is the point where this actually should run through. So what I'm going to do now is not perfect. I will simply GZ and move this a little bit down. And there you can see how this edge moves in a little bit further. Okay. Yeah. Just take a look at the top and the bottom. There, beautiful contour from the top, beautiful contour from the sides, and here. Very good.